Welcome back to Whatever Garage. Today we're going to play with carburetors. Let's get started. But first, we got to get it off the car. All right, take this off. It's real simple. You got fuel line, PCV, throttle, kickdown, which is already gone. That's come on there. You got these 4 bolts, excuse me, 4 nuts, because I have a stud set in here, along with the washers. Then you have your brake booster, and if you couldn't tell, yes, I've already loosened everything. I don't know why I took this one off. I didn't need to. So we get the brake, or not, excuse me, not the brake booster, the accelerator bracket off. And we tried to get it off. There we go. I'm trying to not drop my washers. Alrighty, and then we just pop the carb off. And there she goes. There are my washers. And let's cover that up. Now, this is full of fuel right now. We need to dump it. All right, what we have here, this is my Edelbrock 1406. This came off the Corvette. This is the one we've been having so many problems with. It just keeps dumping fuel. I do have another rebuild kit, and what I'm gonna do is rebuild it one more time. Before I had to knock off kits. This time I got the Edelbrock kit. So we're gonna try and fix it one more time, because even if I don't put it back on this car, I'm still gonna use it for my engine run stand. So right now let's break into this one. All right, we're gonna start with the Edelbrock because it's the one I have the rebuild kit for. The one for Holly I just ordered today. Let's turn you around just a little bit. There you go. Now this one's gonna be full of fuel. But you know, we cleaned it last time. We cleaned it out. And we ran it. So there shouldn't be anything in here material-wise, because we do have a filter on it. This didn't come all the way off. Hold on a second. 1, 2. I'm gonna try and be as organized as we can. They're all the same size, so theoretically it doesn't matter where they go back to. Now, I should have disconnected these parts before I did that. This part we need to disconnect, and it's got the little cotter pin on the back. I don't know if you can see where I'm at. Right there. So I'm just going to try and push it back through. Push it down. Push it out. None of it was working. Wait a minute, I think I got it. There we go. One more over here. Got it. All right, that takes care of one more screw. How about that? That takes care of that. Then we got the pump over here. Hold on. There's that. Other than the fuel rail, I'll take the fuel rail off. Just the easiest thing to do. Fuel rail. Ta-da! Well, look at that. She's full of crap. I kid you not. Look at all that. That's coming through the filter. That's all that black crap that was in the filter. It's down in the jets. Let's see this side. See, look at this side. Same thing. Alright. Well, that was one problem. The other problem was that she kept dumping so much fuel. We're going to figure it out this time. Don't worry. Let's pretend. Not pretend. Let's continue. Let's turn this down a little bit. Now the floats are easy enough to get off. You just push that little rod through. Shake them. Nothing inside. That's good. You don't want anything inside. Nothing. Okay. This we definitely want to save, but we're going to have a new one. It comes in that kit. Just looking at it, trying to see if I see anything. Everything looked like it was covered. Put you right there for now. All right. Needle and seat. That one looks fine. This one looks fine, but this one didn't feel like it ever sat down in there right. That could just be my imagination. Accelerator pump, is that right? And this one was brand new, but still flexible. She worked, it was pumping. It just wouldn't stop pumping. So I think it was more of a them problem. Okay, so, sorry, let's move these out the way. And get this in here. Get off of there. Okay. What do we want to do with this? Take off the Venturis. Don't get them confused. I don't think you could. These are different. And for that, we will need this again. I think this time we are going to dunk all this stuff in the clean tank and clean it all up. I mean, I can see through both of those, so that wasn't clogged up. And I can't see through the Venturi, but through these two tubes I can see through. Can you still see what I'm doing? I can see through those too. Just saying. And there are gaskets in here pull out, but well, there we go. There's that gasket. Still looks good. This one's a little different. Different as in doesn't want to come out. And there's a bunch of crud in the bottom of that. There we go. Both sides have crud in them. So this thing was crudded up. I think I need a smaller one for this. Yes, I do. These are good. Don't seem like they were on very tight. Let me see if I have a smaller one. Now, I had purchased a pack of these things, torque bits. Thought they were multiple sizes. This is the first time I've used them. They are all the exact same size. Got like 6 of them. Why would they think I need 6 of them the exact same size? I don't know. That's weird. All right, this one still has the what you call it on it, gasket. Everything in here looks clean-ish. All right, let's take these off. Gasket's attached. Oh wow, yeah, it's dirty as hell. This whole thing is just crammed full of crap. Let me get a pick. Well, I can't get it to scrape up, but I can see the debris, because now that I've scraped it around, I can see the silver bottom. Whereas this one, I can't see a silver bottom, it's all black. All right, this whole case is going to have to get dumped in the clean tank. I am afraid. You know what? That's what I thought. It just pops right out. Both sides are dirty. Doesn't really matter. But this is what bothers me. Look at that. That's a brand new filter. Sorry, I'm just poking and prodding and looking at stuff. Hello. Have a seat. Just full of crap. Take this stuff off, and then I think we shall dump her in the clean tank. Like, sides and all. Oh, wait a minute. I still have this thing to take off. How does this come off? Not on this. I'm thinking the Holly. There's nothing else that comes off of this. Is there? No. Not intentionally, at least. Okay. Let's take that off. And by that, I mean the choke. Ah, figures. No, I want to take it off from here. I don't want it to change. Ugh. Even though it needs to be adjusted. Oh, I'm about to do it again. Screws are on the inside, aren't they? Put those up there. Yes. To take it off, I gotta take the case off. Let's see what we're getting into. Never had one of these off before. Okay, that goes right on that wire. So it was right on there, so we know where to put it back. Just don't touch that. Now there are the screws to take this portion off. Just two. And yes, I do want to, because I don't really want to dunk this whole thing in. It's just the screw. And that's what the inside looks like. This connects to that wire, and I guess as it heats up, it moves one way or the other, adjusting your choke. Right? And the way ours was adjusted, the sensor mark which was right here, this little divot, right in the middle. See, just like that. Just like that. Right? Right. Yep, because I would put it right at the center. Just wanted to double check. I don't know if you could see that when I was doing it together. Right where the wire is here, and this is here. Yes, they connect. All right. Now, do I want to take? Hold on, I'm thinking here. I'm thinking, guys. Hold on. Okay. I'm getting my carburetors mixed up as to what needs to come off. I keep thinking Holley, and then remember I'm doing an Edelbrock. And technically it's a Weber. It says Weber on the side, and then of course, you know, Edelbrock has their little stamping on it. All right, this carburetor was caked full of crap. I blew them out. It looks a lot better. I'm not getting any more chunks coming out. I guess that's a good thing, right? I do have a little wire kit, like carb cleaning kit, brushes. I'm going to go locate and see if we can't get this any better. Well, I do seem to have a little brush cleaning kit. I got it from a paint sprayer, but I haven't used them yet. So, that one's probably too small. Try this one. See what we got. Now, that little hole is full of carb cleaner right now. Right there. That's not a real hole, I don't think. Oh no, it is. And you have the jets down here. I don't know if I have any replacements. I'll have to look and see. If I do, I'll take these out if I can. Oh yeah, this one seems to be a little dirtier. Alright, why don't we go spray those back out now. You got the final blast They're all cleaned out. I mean, it shouldn't look perfect. Like in these spots, this is just where the weight sits for this thing. Other than that, she looks fine. Let's break open the kit, look at it. All right, here we have the carburetor kit, 1477. Let's see what we got. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We have, well, I'm keeping the box because there's going to be extra parts left over. We have a new needle and seat with a screen to replace the one that's in there. We have a new needle and seat with a screen to replace the one that's in there. We have a new gasket, which I wonder if this fits on here. Oh, it does. Good, because I don't have a gasket for that. Not sure. This I do know what it is. Ah, all new gaskets down here. Let's see what these look like. Because I seem to be, I wouldn't say missing, but one of the gaskets I had on there didn't seem to fit right and it was blocking one of the holes, which could have been one of our problems. These I do not know. Look, a new base gasket. Yes, yes, yes. And a crumpled up gasket. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, don't know about that one. I do know this. And then we have, if I can get it, to help measure the bowls. And we have that. What's after that? We'll have to look those up. Then we have directions. So let's put all this back in. All the itty bitty little things. Including the gaskets. Including these. And these and this. Alright, that's everything back in. That's trash. And let's take a look at the instructions. See how well they are written. Here it shows how to get the floats correct. Here it shows how to set the pump, the electric choke, and then the secondaries. I don't think my secondaries were working very well. It's on the back side. Oh, en español. I no speak español. Yeah, and this is where this starts in Spanish. So I don't need any of this. I just need this section. Gives you a complete diagram of all the parts and pieces that you're supposed to have. Ah, that round one was a gasket for the electric choke. All right, and I had that gasket on wrong. Okay, that's what I thought. I just looked at the diagram. I had it flipped over the wrong way. That could have been one of the problems. This does not come with new jets. I just noticed that. I don't know which ones I have in here. I assume the originals. The biggest thing is this diagram here on how to set those floats. We're gonna get that right this time, and how to set the electric choke and linkage. All right, but you know what time it is? You guessed it, it's lunchtime. So, let me just make sure there's no section over here that's still English. Why does it take longer to explain Spanish than it does English? French. I should have known. English, Spanish, and French. Yes, the most common languages. Not. All right. So, what I need is this stuff. And we're not gonna worry about that carburetor right this second. So we take our stuff out of the cleaner. It's been in there probably 20 minutes. All right, we gotta go take it outside and rinse it. Be right back. Here they are. All right, we got these back out of being cleaned. They look very nice, very nice. But some of these tubes, I couldn't tell if they were cleared or not. I can't get in that one. No, wait a minute. There we go. Don't know where it goes, but it seems to be clear. What is this? That's that tube next to it. All right. And then, what is this? That's the one next to it. She's clear. Those are the two I could see earlier. These, not so much. So let's get slightly bigger here. See if we can clean this out, just in case. That one seems to be good. And I'm looking at the brushes as I'm doing them. I don't see any debris coming off on them. All right, those are clean. Those were already through and throughs. Put you all back together. Let's go get busy. All right, I forgot to charge my battery while I was at lunch. So I'm gonna try and do this quick, or at least some of it, okay? I'm looking in here. It comes with a strainer. That's their word, strainer. That looks like it's supposed to go in here, like insert into, well, of course now I've dropped it. It inserts right in there and then into there. The only problem is there's also a little strainer inside here that's on the top of this. And the two of them combine together or run into each other. And the problem is it's too long. So one of them gets crushed. This comes with a new seat. This one's big enough. Try and do this gently. Damn it. There we go. Each one comes with its own strainer. Can't remember if I put one in on that side. I should hope I did. I need to learn to talk louder too. Okay, there's this one. Oh, that is the one I was worried about. Oh, and there is that. And it's got a little bit of dirt on it, not much. Take it out, look inside. It's not too bad. A little bit of dirt. Okay, so what we're gonna do, set that aside, look in there, I don't see anything, so we'll take the new one, and it comes with a new washer, which goes right here. That sits inside much better than the other one did. Okay, so we're gonna put this one in here. this is the needle for it. All right. Looks just like the other one. Put that one over there with that. Okay. We have a new spring, which goes there. Let me see the plunger. Okay. We have a new one. No, that does not go there. Where does that go? That goes there. Okay. So, this is set. Now we need to put on the bent gasket because the float goes on top of this. Now, I did check this against the other gasket and it's the exact same. All the holes line up. So, we should be good. Okay? It just needs to learn how to sit here for a little bit. Alright, now the floats. And then we will get to adjusting the floats in a little bit. Okay? Just trying to make sure I'm not getting ahead of myself by doing this, but I think this is the next step, because the next step will be to put the gaskets in here to put the Venturis and stuff back on. And if I'm wrong, I'm sure you guys will correct me. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, because one of our gentlemen has corrected me on something and educated me on what it was for. And instead of doing it the way I was going to do it, I decided to go back to the original. I'm just waiting on the parts to get here, and I'll explain that more in another video, because that'll come out after this one. So there's one coming out tomorrow where I'm doing what I'm doing, and then this one will be Monday. And then the one explaining that will be Friday. So I'm gonna answer your questions. I'll get to them. All right, let me set this part aside. I think that is taken care of, except for measuring these. I will do that last. Here's what's next. Now, there are some parts in there, some seals and washers and stuff. I have no idea where they go. I guess we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. All right, replaced. We'll just put that over here. Okay. This, I already know where this one, where does that little thing go? I've never seen that. Nor that. Nor that. I don't know where those go. I know where this goes. Right there. And this little monster right here, I did double check. It is completely clear. Cleaned and clear. All right, 2 screws. This one's next, and we're looking for that was completely wrong. That was the wrong gasket. See what happens when you use a generic brand? This is the correct gasket. It covered up 50% of that little thing there. Now, that doesn't explain why she was still dumping fuel. Wait a minute, what am I doing here? Think about it. This does go here. Make sure I get the right bolts in here. That wasn't very tight, just to let you know. All right, now let's do the other side. Where's that gasket? And I'm looking at them this time to make sure. I didn't pay attention to them last time, apparently. Bad me, okay? All the holes are unobstructed. Those two are in. Let's head for the big guy. There are two springs. I wonder what they're for. Besides getting in my way. I have not seen any of those springs in here. Now, this is the one that was incorrect last time. All right, those seem to sit correctly. You were correct. Thank you for yelling at me. I forgot something. All right, gaskets are back down. That's back down. Gasket is aligned. Whatchamacallit we'll do last. Okay, now what we need to do is set this aside. Let's get this. And if you look at the directions, they say they're in French. So if you turn around and look at the directions, they say float level with bowl cover inverted, as we have it. Bowl cover gasket in place, we have it. The weight of the float seating needle, there should be 7/16 between the top of each float and the bowl cover gasket. All right, you can use a 7/16 drill bit to measure. The size of float should be parallel to the outer edge of the bowl cover. All right, let me get a 7/16 if I have one. That was a lot harder than it should have been, but I found one. 7/16. Okay, what it says is 7/16 sits there. So, as you can see, these floats were too high. Hence all the flooding. Now, I'm going to take this out because I do not want to adjust while the needle is in. To make it higher, I have to push in this little tab right here, okay? This isn't a tutorial on how to do this. I'm just showing you what I'm doing, okay? Because I am by no means any good at this shit. Come on, dollface. There you go. Just gotta talk nice to him. Still needs to come up a little bit. Let me double check this. The sides of the float should be parallel to the outer edge of the bowl to adjust, bend. All right, battery's dying. It's hot in here, it's killing them. Let me correct what I just said. I've got these now level at 7/16. I said to adjust it from there. I was wrong. You adjust it from here. You bend it to get this to come up. So the height level is set. It was completely wrong. No wonder we were flooding, okay? Now I have to set that level. And for that, I have my little ruler. And if you're supposed to set it for 7/16, or for 15/16, you would think they would put 15/16 on here. No, you still have to figure it out on your own. Let's do this side where the thing is not bent. And what you do is you simply measure from there to the top. And looks like we are way the hell off. Let's check the other side. Looks like she is a little off also. Okay, this one's off because we adjusted that little tab. That's what you have to pick up. Lift it up just a hair, and that should allow you to go down farther. Okay, I'm gonna do it towards me. Alrighty, sorry about that. Had an issue with the battery, kept dying. Hey, can y'all see? There you go, you can see. Alright, we're working right here. This was done, right? Trying to think. Yes, I'm sorry. What you didn't get to see was me doing the adjustments on this. You put this underneath. Okay, that's as high as it can go. So that way, when it's this way, it can only go up so high. I didn't have it adjusted right, apparently. And then you use this to measure how far down, or how far down it'll go from here to here. They're measured correctly now, okay? Set, ready to go. This is ready to be put back together. All right. And then I gotta get these little things down in the little holes in there. Oh, we got it. We just didn't have it set right, I guess. So she is down now. All the screws are the same size. Thought I misplaced it. I found it. This last part has a little tab on it. You have to get it in a certain direction. There we go. Now she's in. Put this in there. Now, both of these need the clips. All right. We're going to use new clips. My fingers are too big to do this like that, so I will use this. Try and start it. Ta-da! Same thing with this one. And there you go. That's both of those. All right, flip it around. And we have, it's going to have small ones around the outside. All right, this remember has two that go on the inside, then we put the cover on, and it's got one on the outside. Is that right? No, it's got three on the outside, but you know what I mean. Just follow me. First things first. Like that. If anybody knows how to adjust your, or if you need to adjust your electric choke, Please tell me. Let me know how. I will probably have looked it up by the time you tell me, but you never know. I still enjoy y'all's input because, like I said before, someone made a comment about something I did last video, and I am waiting on parts now to correct it. Hence why this set of videos don't go in a row. It should have been me putting everything back together, but I had to pause it till my parts get here, which should be today. I have my days mixed up. I thought yesterday was Friday. Today's Friday. Now, with all the parts left over, I'm not getting rid of them. Those are emergency backups. They will go in a separate container so we know that they're emergency backups in case something happens. Because if you remember before, I had to go into there and use a this gasket. I had to use a gasket for an emergency because I tore one going through it. And voila, she is done. And there you have the most unprofessional rebuild of an Edelbrock 1406. Ta-da! All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode. That is how you unprofessionally rebuild an Edelbrock 1406 carburetor. We will find out if it works at a later date. We're still waiting on parts for the transmission. And what else? Oh, and I got the parts already for the wiring harness that I'm going to redo again. Would that be a redo? Anywho. Hope you learned something. I know this video was just a tad long. Hopefully it's not too boring. So on that note, remember to like, share, subscribe, share it with your friends. And I will see you next time. Whatever Garage, out.